Where's my coffee? Where's my coffee? Okay, hello everybody. I did make it. It was a close call. 20 minutes after 11. Oh, somebody's still making noise. Who is it? That one. 20 minutes after 11, I was still at a client's office across town. When I got here, I got everything going and such, and then Zoom would not work. I had to restart the computer. So I was sweating it a little bit, but here I am. I made it. And I got chat set up, and I got DVR turned on, so let's do a check. AVDW check, please. So watch is going down on the ground. I see there's a bunch of people. Before I started the stream, showed 10 concurrent viewers that I saw over here. Now, every time I actually start the broadcast, that number goes down and then builds back up, even though nobody's actually left. So I'm seeing 6. Now I'm seeing 4. Yeah, that chased some people away, right? Let's see what's going on over here in chat. And Bertman's not here because he told us he was probably not going to be with us for a few weeks. So I figured let's do Saturday session anyway. I got a few optional things we can do. Squirrels, nuts. Let's see, 10:18. Oh, Darren started at 10:18. Now 43 minutes ago. 42 minutes ago. Hello, fellow squirrels, nuts, nutty, mad scientist, Doug, Tony. So I'm seeing Darren and Tony and Ken, Blackwatch. Hello, everybody. Doug, you're on, brother. Whatever. Doug will be back after word from our sponsors. Seen my old friend. Where's he gone? Martin and Doug. Did this get rescheduled to 1? No, it's not 1 right now. It is 12 noon Pacific Daylight Time. If you think it's 1 o'clock Pacific right now, then there's something wrong with where you're getting your time information. There's some chit-chat going on. People saying hello to each other. That's up to Ida. Let's see. Date, no show. I guess Ida hasn't been on screen yet, but I think she shows up. Be right back. Football stories, quarterback. Oh well, neither do I. So as I'm blathering on here, I'm expecting when I get to the end of this, I'll have some AVDW checks that people are telling me they've checked everything and we're okay or not. VP Douse Reefers. Okay, about time you showed up. Oh, that's Ida. Hello, Ida. Good to see you again. Real hot. Somebody says next week back in the 90s. That's for Ken. Doug will be a little late. He's flying so high and got caught in the crosswinds. Actually, I was filming Tech Tales and a power measuring video. So anyway, that's a video that was recorded today. It's going to take a little editing before that's ready to publish. No sweat. Even when I was going 10 rounds of chicken, 7:15. Not sure what that was. Cold Stone Creamery invitation to Ida. Carb pistachios tour begins. Doug's waking up. What was that? Echo, finally on time. Echo in my room, 2 computers, everything good. Yeah, okay, no. AVD, okay. AV, good. LOL. TV's here. Good, because I have questions for you. Hi, everyone. Sound good. Tony Wallow. Look at that! There's Tony Wallow, the first person to utilize monetization on my channel. Absolutely the first to come through. Yes, monetization is alive and well. Thank you very much. So hello everybody. So I think AVD and W, I know the W part of it, and Gary is here. So Gary's got the secret number to let me know if something's going wrong. And oh, okay, yeah, I knew there was one thing that I wanted to open with today for all of those who are affected or in remembrance to the 20-year anniversary of 9/11, where terrorists crashed airplanes into the World Trade Center towers and the Pentagon, and then crashed another plane in a field. Sad memory for us, and something we still keep in mind. And I've been doing some audiobooks this last week, over the last few days, about 9/11 and the investigations around it. So for all of those who feel touched by that, just please keep that in your thoughts and prayers and whatever your habit is, whatever your custom is in regards to sending out good vibes to the survivors and families and the first responders. Okay, so let's move along. What is this Tim Sowell imposter? Oh, is this a Tim Sowell imposter, or is this the real thing? We've got Tim Sowell saying, "Hi everyone." Tim says, "Sounds good." He's a different profile picture. Remember we had that, he had that, I think it was a purple color like this one, and just the letter T, I think it was. Yeah, Blackwatch is really on the case of this so-called Tim Sowell. Is this a real Tim Sowell or not? The Zoom session is open. The credentials are in the description of this video, so you can just go to the description and click on the link there if you want to jump in to the Zoom session and visit. This is a pretty open day. I did advertise it on the thumbnail as lab work, because I have some lab work things that I can do here. So let's see. Every time I move on this ball, it squeaks and rubs and such and makes noise. So I'm trying to be gentle with that. This laptop was one of the Dell laptops from the couple. I had changed out the swollen battery for the husband, and had a few videos with him. So this is the wife's laptop. It also has a swollen battery, and if you look at the touchpad, you can see it's just a little bit elevated. She didn't have me replace her battery, because what she did is she got a new laptop from Dell. They ordered it directly from Dell, and somehow the deal that she got, she can return her old laptop and get a credit for it. So she delivered her laptop to me a day or two ago to wipe it, and then she's going to send it back to Dell. So I'm just going to do a wipe. I haven't even chosen my utility yet. So if anybody in chat has their favorite wipe utility, well, we'll go download it and use it perhaps. And I don't need to install an operating system. Just wipe it. Empty drive that's not recoverable is fine. I think that's kind of overkill anyway, sending it to Dell. Nobody at Dell is going to try to recover a drive that's just had the partitions deleted, for instance. But I'll do it. That's what they asked for. So I'll do a wipe. So if you have a favorite utility for that, bring it up in chat and we'll go try that. I don't, because I've so rarely encountered the need to do that. Typically what I would do is I just remove the drive, and then I put it in a stack of drives I have, and then once a year or so I take it to the electronics recyclers that's here in Fresno. They put it through a metal shredding machine. So I just drives, typically they're hard drives that are being turned in anyway. I don't want to reuse them for anything. So just shred them. I don't even bother wiping them. Then another thing that I'm interested in today, since Tavid Menor is here, he's been experimenting with installing the Chrome operating system on a PC. and then installing games from the Google Play Store. And he said that's working, as I understand what he's saying. That works, but he has been unable to clone it from one computer to another. And I don't know where the clone operation fails. Does it fail to create the clone image on the new hard drive, or once it's there, does the other computer just fail to boot? And then also, when I did my just little bit of research on it, I found some instructions for how to do it, and it involves installing Linux and then installing some kind of a Chrome image. And I'm not even sure if I saved that link, but I think it's easy enough to Google for it. So I'm also interested to know if Tavi did some research on different ways of doing it. I hear a doorbell. Somebody's coming in. And I'm going to put you, I've got you muted on the video right now because I don't have my they're not earplugs. They're not earwigs. Why do I always have trouble with that? And that's another thing I found just shortly before going live, that earplug was missing, the rubber part. So I had to go scrounging around on my hands and knees trying to find it. Why do I feel like I was just starting to say something and I forgot? Okay, so it's that one goes on that side. That's this over here. I did some cable management on my own desk this week, so it's easier to find where I need to do this. Button pushing, black watches. Worried about my button pushing. See, I got this. Whoops! You can't even see that at all over there. Here's the. I'm going to push a button. Here it goes. BW. I've been trying to figure out what am I going to call black watch. BW. B. I don't know. Yeah, I got this thing over here. I bought a bunch of cable management stuff after that conversation about cable management stuff that we had a while back. I bought a whole bunch of cable management stuff. Put some of them on my desk. There's another one over there and another one over that way. All right, so I'm unmuting the speaker on Zoom. I haven't looked yet to see who's there. I'm going to punch Zoom and see who's there. Gary Wiesenberger. Now I'm going to find out how to pronounce his last name correctly. I think I've been pronouncing it Wiesenberger all along, and I thought it could be Weisenberger. I don't know. Gary, are you there? Doesn't look like you're muted, but I'm not hearing you.
Yeah.
There, I think I hear you. Try again, say something.
Yeah, how about now?
Yes, I hear you, Gary. Okay, so let's start, Gary, right off the bat. Correct pronunciation of your last name, Wiesenberger or Weisenberger?
Weisenberger.
Weisenberger. All right. I've been wrong all this time. I think I've been pronouncing it the other way. Oh, look at that. I got a notice on my phone saying I'm live on my channel. Gary, what do you have to say? Wait a minute. Tim Sal says it's me. I'm still not hearing Gary. He's muted again. Oh, Tim Sal. Okay, so I got a thing on my phone. Here. A text from somebody named Tim Sal claiming it's me. I assume he means the person that's in chat is actually the real Tim Sal, if I can believe the text message on my phone. Gary, I don't know if you responded to me, but you're on mute again. I just was kind of giving you the floor and see if you had anything to say or subject to bring up or anything. Maybe you're still futzing around with getting your audio the way that you want. All right, I'm going to come back to you a little bit, Gary. I'm not hearing you. From my side, it indicates that you have your microphone muted. So let's go take a look at chat. What's going on in here? Scroll up a little bit. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's some more donations. Thank you so much, guys. Go away, you Tim Sal. Not even gonna spell out the word imposter, huh? Well, then he corrects it and puts out the word imposter. Just to abbreviate I is enough for imposter. And Tony's got, yeah, I'm not sure what the, oh, you know what? Maybe that had to do with the praying hands for 9/11. And William, hello from Florida. Hi, William. Good to see you. Tim chit chat hellos. Good afternoons to people. Blackwatch raised Tony by 1 cent. So yeah, Tony had $1.99 and Blackwatch raised it to $2. Wow, thank you. This is the first. This is absolutely the first day that the chat God, what do you even call these? What do you even remember? Can't even remember what it's called. Anyway, the first day that's turned on. I did a Cronus. Yeah, Cronus has white. There's lots of utilities that have white utilities. Yes, but still, a Cronus, I haven't bought it. And it is, you do have to buy it, right? And drive white utilities are so easy, so I don't think I'm going to go the Cronus method. Blackwatch to Chris says he uses a damp cloth. Johnny, who's our first contestant? Oh, yeah, it's Gary Weisenberger. And here goes the button pushing. LOL, it's good afternoon. Anyone have issue with new Intel update for AX210E Wi-Fi card? When I update yada 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 6 and falls back to 22.60. Okay, we'll see if anyone responds to that for William. Darren Gill, look at it. Here's the thing. Is this going to be a thing now? Darren Gillholm goes up by 1 pence. Now, so 2.01 pence, right? So let's see what that is. 2.01 pence equals $2.78. So actually, Darren going to 2.1 pence, he's up to quite a bit more. I mean, he's using the digits 201. Oh yeah, that's the second raise, 201. So he's gone up by a digit, but it's actually more money. How do I get in on this poker game from Ken? Hello, Doug. I want my $2 back. Today's game day, 3:30. I'm going to turn the TV low and still watch this stream. Thank you so much. Chris, I'm thinking you're probably on the East Coast, so that means the game is 10 minutes away. Javi said, okay, here it is. He says he did the clone with a Cronus, sector by sector, but the operating system did not load. I did not continue to look for a solution. Please upload the link about how to clone with Linux. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go find it. So you might find it during this live stream. It's just I just did a simple Google search for it. But anytime you do a Google search, if you're doing it with one set of words or a different set of words, you could come up with something else. Ken asking which game is that? Georgia Bulldogs, UAB. The university here is also Bulldogs, Fresno State Bulldogs. And that would be UAB, University Out Back, University at Bowling Gamer. It probably wouldn't be that hard to figure out. What is AB? AB, I don't know. Ibrahim Sheikh. I'm in my stab at pronouncing your name. I hope it's reasonable. Hi, good to see you. That's the first time I recognize seeing and pronouncing your name. So if you're new here, welcome. Glad to see you. VP Road just crashed again. Go figure. Looks like Ohio State going to lose to Chris. Tony Wallow, look at that. $4.99. Thank you so much. It's on now. Good job to Tony from Ken. And Tim Sal comes in with $5. Wow, guys, this is amazing. First day on the board. Wow. Oops, wait a minute. That's not what I meant to click on. What did I click on? Oh, here we go. They updated. This is an awful lot of pre-flop raising going on here. Pre-flop raising going on here. I'm not sure. Oh, the flop. That's a term in a card game. I don't think that's a poker term, is it? I'm not sure. Flop. I'm not an expert. Oh, University of Alabama. Thank you, Chris. University of Alabama. Yeah, see, I don't think I would have eventually figured that out because I've been looking for A, B as two separate words. And so Alabama, it's not two separate syllables because the Bama is actually the third syllable. Alabama. Ken Stout, Alabama, Birmingham. Oh, that's the second word. Okay, thank you. Alabama, Birmingham. So Birmingham must be a city in Alabama. So if it was University Birmingham, Alabama, it would be UBA. UBA what? Krista, Ken, you're right. It is poker. And Black Watch is frustrated at me for not knowing that. Ida Rivera, so kind of you. $5.01. Oh, I clicked over there too far again. I got another doorbell. And am I caught up in chat? Let's go see who's at the door. Zoom button. Oh, so we got Darren Gilholm. Hi, Darren. Gary is there. Gary's camera is off. And Darren was in with the camera last time, I think. And I even heard Carrie mention having seen Darren during our session, and he enjoyed seeing you and hearing our chit chat. And Darren's microphone is off. Do you want to turn your microphone on for a moment, Darren, and say hello?
It's on. Hi, everyone.
There you go. Hi. Good to hear from you again. Not seeing you yet. Your camera's off. And that's fine.
Oh, I haven't put the webcam on. It's not working
you haven't
yet.
put it on. Did you have it on last time?
No.
Oh, you didn't have it on at all. All right. You know what was it? Oh, Jim had his camera on. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not sure. And Carrie wasn't sure who he is referring to. He did see your name. He did see that you were.
Oh
in
yeah,
Zoom.
I seen that when he was on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah. So that was good. Do you have any particular requests or interests, something to talk about today?
No, I just wanted to get in chat.
All right, great. Well, feel free to chime in audibly anytime that you care to. And when you're not specifically speaking, it might be a good idea to put yourself on mute. And there's that technique, if you know about it, where you set up your space bar to open your microphone. And there's another one. Oh, I know that one. That's a Ken Stout right there. And he didn't turn off his sound on his YouTube yet.
Well, I don't have to turn off my sound, and we can really figure out what's going on.
Now he's talking through it, and all the echoing is
Okay, we're
coming through.
muted.
There, he finally did it.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Fine, there we are.
And it looks like we now have an imposter for Gary Weisenberger. Because we got two Gary Weisenbergers.
Two Garys, yeah.
What? So do you think one of them's genuine and the other is an imposter? Since we seem to have a little bit of attracting imposters. And the second, Gary Weisenberger doesn't appear to be muted.
Nope, but he doesn't appear to be saying anything either.
No? Are you going to talk to us, Gary number 2?
Is this what's my line revamped?
Yeah, something like that, or Hollywood Squares, or
There you go.
Brady Bunch,
Brady Bunch.
whatever one you wanna call it. So I tell you what, Did you have anything subject to bring up today, Ken?
Nope.
Okay.
This is a lot like my live streams. You just go do it. Whatever pops in your head, that's what happens.
Sure. We got a
Did you
few
get the
options.
email I sent you?
About the screensaver?
Yes.
Yes, I did get the last one that you sent. I don't remember if I replied or not.
No. It had music, right?
It had music.
Okay, good.
I think so. Do you want me to play it for the people, or do you want to play it?
No, you'll get a violation if you do it.
Oh, we will. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, certainly.
Most everybody's seen it. I actually put it on Facebook last night, and for the first time ever, I got a Facebook violation.
Oh, all right.
So,
Well, because there might be people watching the video who don't know, let's just answer the question. You've been working on a screensaver to emulate the screensaver that is showing on my Mac when I'm doing a pre-recorded video. And the PC environment doesn't have any comparable screensaver. So you've been designing one that is kind of inspired by that, but very different, and perhaps even more variety, which I think I'm going to like.
yeah, am I still working here? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I dropped my mouse, so who knows what happened. But yeah, I originally was going for the exact same thing that your Apple was. And I thought, you know what? No offense to Apple, that's just kind of boring and dull.
Yeah.
So I started adding all these effects, and everyone seems to like it. So
Yeah.
we've got to a point where we're at, and there's little mistakes on it, but I can't seem to fix them, and it's really frustrating me.
The one thing I do like that Apple did that I'm sure is probably difficult to do is as the images are moving up the screen, some of them move faster, some of them move slower, and they're different sizes. So they could have done it far more boring. So I enjoy what they did, but I'm really hopeful for yours.
The other thing they did that I really like is at some point in time, every picture on the screen will dissolve, rotate, re-dissolve, and re-rotate. Have you noticed that?
I think so, but I don't think I could have recollected that. I haven't paid that close of attention.
No.
So I want to go demonstrate something in Zoom. So I got to figure out where. Oh, okay. So I have Zoom on screen right now. I gotta Alt Tab to switch to the Zoom application because I'm looking at this. I was looking at this in XSplit. So now I'm on the Zoom application. And for other people who might join, or for those who are in, I want to go find that thing about the space bar. Now, are you watching the YouTube video right now, Ken?
I am.
Okay. Do you see me moving the mouse over there around the mute button on my screen?
I do.
Okay. So here, do you get to see the menu when I just clicked on the menu to open it?
I do not see the menu, but I see you clicked on it, but I don't see it.
You don't see the Zoom audio menu as being open?
No. Pull the mouse away a minute.
All right. Mouse is away and the menu is still up.
Right. Okay. Go click on it again.
Well, it is still open.
Oh, no, I'm not seeing that. Let me go back to the Zoom session itself and see.
No, I don't want you to see
you want
it.
it? Okay.
You won't see it there. I'm trying to get to a place where I can demonstrate things about Zoom during a live stream while Zoom is on screen. So now, right now, I'm on a scene within XSplit that pulls the content from the Zoom session, but it doesn't show menu options that I might click on, which actually kind of makes sense. So what I'm going to do now is I'm telling XSplit to be able to display whatever I have currently visible on my streaming computer. And now where is that option? It was Play out, record, broadcast. That's not showing up where it used to show up. It used to be on the tools menu. Let me try it on settings. Maybe it was on.
See how this turns out. I'm just sending a real quick video. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, yeah, here's a check mark for hide XSplit from display capture, and it is not selected. So that means, that should mean if I push the button to display my streaming computer with picture-in-picture, you should now be able to see my settings menu open.
On your settings for XSplit are open, yes. We
Yeah,
can see
settings.
those.
So this checkbox right here, hide XSplit from display capture, it is not selected. So that means whatever I have visible in XSplit, you can see when I have that in focus. Now it gives that picture-in-picture thing. But now if I go to Zoom, and then this is visible. How can I do this? I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to go try to do that menu again. Do you see that menu now?
No, it's on stop video now.
Now is it on the audio
Now
menu?
it's on the menu, yes.
Do you see the menu actually popped up?
No, still not seeing it.
Let's see, how would I be able to do that? Oh, that's the there's the problem is I would be able to do it if I could have XSplit in focus so that XSplit is on top taking up my screen, but then I can't click on Zoom menus at that time. Anyway, if you click on that arrow next to the word mute, and then go to audio settings, there's an option in there for using the space bar to come off of Zoom. Yeah, there's an option that says mute my microphone when joining a meeting. Oh, I should be able to, oh, I know what I could do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if this does it. Oh, actually, do you see that menu now?
No.
No? All right.
No.
Then if I do this, what do you see now?
No,
I actually,
live Windows training, your ID in progress.
still to me, all I need to do is turn my head and look behind me to see what you're seeing.
Yeah, I set up another monitor.
No, this isn't working. But anyway, there's an option there that says mute my microphone. Or no, there's an option that says press and hold space key to temporarily unmute yourself. So you can put yourself on mute and then press the space bar to come off of mute when you want to. Now I see that Gary, neither of his sessions indicate muted.
Right. Darren's still muted, but Gary is not.
Yeah, and I'm still hearing an echo from somebody.
Probably me. Hang on, let me make an adjustment here. Okay, what about now?
Well, I guess I have to talk in order to tell. And no, that worked.
Okay, so you can hear me okay?
I can hear you fine, and I don't hear the echo.
It was me. I didn't turn the volume down in the YouTube stream all the way. So it's
Okay.
muted now.
All right. So I'm going to go take a look in chat and see what's going on. Oh, you know what? I need to go change the picture-in-picture so that the Zoom session shows up. And so momentarily you see just the picture-in-picture image, and I just switch to the other by clicking on that one, and then change its positioning a little bit so it can cover all these Hollywood squares we got going on now.
That's right now.
Yep, we can hear you, Darren.
I heard you, Darren.
Yep. Now just trying the space bar.
Oh, marvelous. All right. Okay, so that gets that. And then if I go here to computer number 2, that means all of our Zoom stuff should go. Now I can turn off non-video participants, but I'd rather not because we see that they're participants just by seeing their name. And Gary gets double credit because he's here twice. Poker, highest donation. Who the H raised this kid? Raised. Okay, so Blackwatch is so many regurgitating of words. I think his use of the word raise there refers to the poker references, and then the people raising each other in in the contributions. What games do you play on rainy days? As a chit chat, Elder Scrolls Scrim or with mods are the only games I play now. With modifications. Jim, I make sure my camera is on to frighten the small children. I really enjoyed you having your camera on, Jim. And no, nothing wrong with somebody who doesn't have their camera on it. You're welcome to come in without a camera. Ken, try not playing with your mouse so much, will you? Yes, it just sort of jumped on its own or my hand knocked it off. Oh, that was in response to Blackwatch. Caught up in chat. Okay, so I'm going to go do that Google search for and see if I can find that Chrome operating system, installing Chrome OS on PC. Now, I typed that far. I want to look at the other similar things. Is there anything that's a better match? No, there's not. That looks like the best match. And it is a common enough search that it popped up. How to install Chrome OS on any PC and turn it into... Now, one of the reasons why I was kind of interested in doing videos on this is because a lot of these computers that are not Windows 11 capable, are we going to be interested in converting them to Chrome OS for people who only need to do web activities? And then another thing, it seems apparent that we are going to be able to install Windows 11 on any PC, but that they're only supported if they meet the hardware requirements that Microsoft has published. And however, something that hasn't been talked about as far as what are, when the questions come up, why Generation 8? Why this level of PC? And hello, Tim. Something that hasn't been talked about in that regard is I've been noticing that with the Windows 10 updates that keep coming through and the 2 major updates each year, I'm finding in the lower end computers are having a much harder time dealing with it, because these all-in-one PCs, for instance, when I boot them without starting any programs, just leave them sitting there, the CPU and the hard drive will periodically max out at 100% with nothing loaded. All the updates current, up to date, haven't launched anything since starting the computer, and they max out to 100% for the CPU and alternating 100% for the hard drive. And I even found that true with an SSD. I put an SSD in one of these to see how it behaves, and it also maxes out at 100%. And so I'm kind of thinking, I'm wondering if that might be part of the reasoning for Microsoft discouraging the older computers, even though they physically will run Windows 11. Hello, Tim. Did you have any subject to bring up?
No, not really. Just hanging out.
All right. Thanks for joining. Was that truly you with the new profile image in the chat room?
Oh, yeah. That was me with my big zoom lens at the Camarillo Air Show.
All right. Yeah, we couldn't see your profile image large enough to tell that. But do you have any identification that you can show?
That's a good one.
Because, hey, with all the stuff they're doing with video these days, there's, how you can, there's this technology that you can take somebody's image and fake conversation on top of them, make their lips move for whatever you want them to say. I've kind of experimented around with that a little bit. Okay. There he is. Let's wait a minute. Let's get back to you. Oh, so he's showing a business card. I don't know if that's believable. And the phony can have it. And Ken's showing his ID too. I think it's harder to fake Ken's ID than Tim's there.
You do have a bunch of us with a warped sense of humor. That's
yeah,
for sure.
We do.
Better to have the humor, though.
Isn't that kind of what draws us all to technology? Don't you have to have a bit of humor, even when it's a rant?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember that?
We almost crossed the line on that rant, Doug.
Almost crossed the line. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come back and continue with this search.
Catherine, you should join us. I know you have Zoom capabilities.
Oh, is Catherine there?
Yep, she's in the room.
Yeah, sure, Catherine. Join us if you'd like to. Yeah, I see Catherine there.
Gary still hadn't said anything. Gary, are you listening? Are you watching? Are you able to speak? Guess not.
He could be walking away from the computer.
True.
Yep, I don't know. People speak up when you choose to. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going back too far there. Catherine says hello. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you. 3 more and we can play Hollywood Squares. Yeah, there you go. And let's see. Chit chat. No camera in the computer from Ida. You don't have to have a camera to come in on Zoom. Yeah, you can come in Zoom even if you don't have a camera attached. Hellos do not start to Dan L. Dan L. I don't remember Dan L. Is that somebody's name that I don't know because of their screen name? Let's see, chit chat. He's given us some native language, I think. And Catherine said, I'm here. Where do I join? Oh, the credentials are in the description of the video. So just scroll down below the video. You know where to find the description. You should be able to just click on the link, and hi to you as well in the show notes. Yeah, I can let that already. Try to take my ventilator apart. Okay, that sounds like you're busy in the vid notes. Yeah. All right, so I've got that highlighted to keep my position. Catherine's asking everybody to like the video, and I see 8 likes. I don't know if that's after people clicked or not. So coming back here to how to install Chrome. That's from How To Geek. I kind of like that. How to install Chrome OS on PC with Play Store support. I like that one more because I specifically want to be sure it works with the Play Store. I have heard some of the methods of installing Chrome OS on a PC won't work with the Play Store. That's from bbomb.com. I don't know them, so I haven't heard of that before. So a little bit leery. There's YouTube video for doing it. Install Chrome OS on a PC or laptop with Play Store and Linux. And who is that from? Well, I guess that's just a YouTube video. Don't know who it's from. 9 minutes. All right, so I'm going to go back up to this first one from bbomb. Right click, go to New Tab. I do the right click because sometimes it'll open in the same tab, and I want to be able to get back to that. Chrome OS is not as feature-packed as Windows, and that's okay for these computers because everything that these residents in these apartment buildings are going to be doing is just web-based and mostly games. No one can deny it breathes new life into an old machine. In fact, I'll go as far to say if you are a general user, you should use Chrome OS over Windows 10, and we saw Joellen opt for getting a Chrome book instead of a Windows PC for that exact reason. Amazing performance, battery life. With the Play Store support, you can actually run Android and Linux, and that's not going to be an interest in our case. See this article, detailed guide, how to install. You can also install Linux, install Chrome on PC. We got a table of contents, do that, drop down. Requirements, downloads, flash, boot, install, troubleshooting. I see Catherine joined us. I'll come over to you in a little bit here, Catherine. UEFI support for legacy, Intel CPU, draft.
Okay, we got Alice.
Alice.
Good one.
Thank
That's
you.
a good one.
Wait a minute. What? Did I miss out on something? Is this a
Brady
joke?
Bunch. We have our Alice.
Our Alice.
Yeah, we put her in the middle.
Oh, from Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
How do I move Catherine into the middle to make her the star of the show? I don't think there's any drag and drop on these to move things. Oh, wait a minute. I am moving.
I have done that before.
I just put Catherine in the middle on my screen. I don't know if that's.
Yep, she's in the middle.
Yeah, of course it's showing on YouTube because on YouTube you're seeing my Zoom session, but you could drag the squares around differently on your screens. Catherine, hello, talk to us, say hi.
Hello everyone, how are you? Sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to repair my my ventilator.
Yeah?
I tried to take it apart, and even that is already very difficult, so I really support right to repair, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Because not being able to take things apart that you own and that need maintenance, it's not good, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, we got this right to repair issue going on, but you have already taken it apart. You think you're going to be able to do what you need to do?
Yeah, I have my hands are now not pink anymore. They're like more gray, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yes. All right.
Oh.
They're gray from working inside the ventilator, I take it. That's
I just make the attempt to take it apart, and I don't know why it has to be so difficult.
Yeah.
Because you have to open the plastic and push things into the plastic so it comes apart. It's difficult.
Well, that touches on one of my memories as a kid. I recall on a particular Christmas, the family being in the living room area, doing presents and such, and I didn't have whatever present that I got. It wasn't going to keep me occupied, so I went into the kitchen and started repairing the toaster. They were all in the living room doing their thing. I enjoyed digging into things like that. All right, so I'm going to switch back over here to see what more I got in here. So Tavi was asking for the link, so let me go. I'll copy that link and then put it into chat, and Control V for paste and enter. So there's the link of that one that I'm looking at currently. And when I did that, I lost what I had highlighted? I sure enough did. Do not start. Let's see, Danielle. Where do I take another? Okay, so there hasn't been very much since last looked at chat. First, install it in a VM. I am not attracted to virtual machines at all. Why bother with that, Catherine? Why not just install it on a drive? Why should I install?
I mean, if you have a drive left, yes. Fine.
Oh, I have plenty of extra drives around. That's easy.
Okay, then you can try it there, because I use VMs too, to find out if I like the Linux distribution.
Okay,
or
sure.
If I can even install it. I failed horribly with Linux Pop OS. So
Yeah.
so after 1 hour of trying, and looking things up and trying again, I was like, no, okay, you do not like to be installed. Okay. Go.
Well, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Leave. I do not want to see or hear or think of you anymore. Oh, okay. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of it.
Because if I cannot install it, I know that others that are not advanced in Linux, that are beginners, they will struggle too.
Right.
I mean, for example, Ubuntu, you can just install, yes, and then it's installed, and then you can use it, if you know what I mean, yes?
Okay.
But Pop OS, it didn't want to give me the easy install, and I was like, no, if I can't do it, then others will struggle too. So I cannot recommend it, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Another reason why I want to do it on these all-in-one machines is because that is the end destination, and I want to be sure it gets along directly with the hardware. I would think that it's probably simpler or easier for installing any operating system in a VM, because I would think a VM would be a lot more forgiving because it's not specific hardware, as opposed to if you're actually installing on a real PC. But I have extra hard drives, I have extra computers, I got a room upstairs, it's got a bunch of extra computers, that have been replaced.
I remember helping you clean that out.
Yeah, well, it's not so clean anymore.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Again?
I've accumulated a whole bunch more. I don't know. It's not high on my priorities right now.
Wird von Online-Händlern automatisiert übers Internet verkauft.
Huh?
I heard
Right,
somebody.
it's about to become a rock concert.
I'm not sure what that was. I'm thinking it's background sound that somebody's playing. Is somebody playing background sound that's coming through on their microphone?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, Catherine said yes. So she just muted herself. It was Catherine.
Sorry.
That's all right. Just put yourself on mute. And, I'm going to go back to chat and then that website and take some more look. I'm getting lost between my buttons. Blackwatch, which one do I need to push? Oh, there it is. Thanks.
Doc,
Yes, Catherine.
can I rejoin you in about 10 minutes?
Certainly.
Is it possible?
Oh, absolutely. Anytime I'm calling it an open Zoom session, you can pop in and out as you choose. You don't need to bother asking if you can come in or even letting us know that you're going to leave. That's absolutely fine. All right, so here's the right button.
Hey, Tim,
Yeah.
Oh, I got to change that again. Go ahead.
I need to get a zoom lens for my T3 camera that I have. How should I do that?
What zoom lens do you want?
Well, now you're asking questions that I don't know the answer to.
I have a 100 to 400 millimeter lens that I use for air shows, and they do work on TI models.
Yeah, it's a Canon EOS Rebel T3. Great little camera, but I want to zoom so that when we're out driving around and the animals are a little further away than what this lens can pick up, I want to be able to zoom in on them. I don't know what I would need, to be honest.
I would suggest this little Tamron. It's a 16 to 300 millimeter, and they're about $650. And they fit
Available on Amazon?
I bought mine here locally.
Oh, okay. Well, I live out in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, so locally is a cornfield.
I would try Amazon. This is the what drive is this? This is a Tamron. I don't see a model number on here. But it's really cool. That's one of my first zoom lenses I got, 16 to 300 millimeter.
Okay, I got that written down.
Man, it don't stick out very far. I don't think you want a 100 to 400 millimeter. That thing's freaking heavy, which I'm gonna be using tonight at the game. But it sticks out about that far.
That's not bad.
That's fully extended. This guy here, he's really heavy. Your arm gets sore after a while.
But I bet you can watch planes land and see the windows with that.
Oh, people trip out on some of the photos. Like, what airplane was you in? You took that photo. I was like, I was on the ground.
Yeah, I met a guy when I lived in Vegas. He was you could go to the Vegas airport and you could take pictures. They didn't really mind. And he stood on the corner and he's like, watch this. And he took us a picture. He had a zoom lens. I think it was bigger than that last one you just showed. And he had told me, he goes, I can literally see in the windows. And I'm like, there's no way.
Oh, yeah.
He took this picture and I'm like, I'll be damned. You can see, I'll be darned. You can see the people in the window.
Yep. I have done that. Doug's seen some of my pictures too, where I've gotten real up close to the window.
Right. Do you print a lot of your pictures?
Sometimes. But everything's digital now, so I just upload them to a link and email them to whoever needs them.
Right. Right.
And they can print them themselves if they want.
If they want, or they can go to the what is that? The electronic frame that shows your pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this new Canon R. This body was over $4,000. It came with a 24 to 105 zoom lens, and I kind of like it. It's my main camera now.
Yeah, this is 18 to 55 millimeter, pretty standard, I think.
Yeah, that's the standard kit lens that comes with those.
Takes good pictures, I know that.
Oh, they do. The little T3Is are pretty good cameras for a beginner.
Yeah, Chris, I tell you what, man, I want to watch Indiana and Idaho tonight and see how that goes, and I can't find it anywhere. I know it's going to be televised somewhere. No, we cannot hear you, Gary.
Gary?
We can hear Darren.
Oh, you can hear me.
Darren, yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay, so I just did a whole thing while you guys were chit-chatting there. David Starbuck. And hello, by the way, I don't remember your name before, so welcome if you're new here. He says, take a look at Porteous Kiosk for a solution. And I assume he's referring to a solution for what I want to do with these all-in-one PCs. So I went over there to this Porteous Kiosk, and it looks like it's a kiosk, an operating system that allows you to browse the web. And then I replied in the chat that I don't think that'll work for me, because the reason why I'm interested in Chrome OS is to access the Google Play Store, because what we need on these computers is lots of games. And I'm suspecting perhaps that David didn't know about that, as I think he's new here. But that effort warranted moderator status, right? So he's blue now. And so, yeah, he says, gotcha. And Gary is saying, why not? But I don't know what that was responding to. I'm not sure why we are not hearing you. Oh, why not? Gary, is probably because you need to choose a different microphone in Zoom. If you go down to the sound button in the bottom left corner, where it probably says mute, and pop up that menu, and just choose a different microphone from that listing. Most commonly it's set to the wrong microphone, or it's set to same as system, and Zoom is not correctly identifying which microphone to use. And so, yes, no, I don't hear you, Gary. Why not? Yeah, that's what he was saying, why not? I'm not sure why we're hearing you. That's what I just described. And then Dave us from Gary's gig. Oh, Dave came from Carrie's channel, I suppose is what that means. So yes, again, David, welcome. Good to see you.
That was a good show yesterday.
Yeah, I only started watching it. I let's see, what was it? There were some things in that I got into in that show that I particularly enjoyed. Well, the opening to begin with, starting out with Nutty.
Yeah.
That was cute. Let's see. I know there was one of the jokes that Mitch told that I didn't get until a couple minutes later. And Blackwatch won't be at all surprised that I was being dense again. I'm sure he got those right off the bat. And what was it? There were some things, some surprises they came up with on the build where I think Harry said started telling us how this was going to go, and then he said, "Oh, wait a minute, no, that's not the case." Oh, I remember one of the things that came up was the driver for the NVMe drive.
Oh yeah.
Kerry went to the website, and it didn't get pointed out to him that the next line right under the title of that driver for the 980, I think it was. It had a listing of the drives that it supported, and it did not include that particular model number. But then later he made a comment about the documentation on the website sometimes don't keep up, and I think that's probably what was going on there, and that whoever was claiming that the driver didn't support that drive was assuming that the website was accurate, and they often aren't.
They probably haven't updated the website yet.
Yeah, I suspect that's the case. Now, I haven't got through the rest of the video yet to where they actually install the driver and show that it works, but I'm sure that's what happened. And I don't remember the other things that I thought they were. Oh, the screw for the NVMe drive.
Oh yeah.
I thought that right away. I was thinking that's not the right standoff. It's too tall. And then and I was thinking there might be another one in that packet. And yep, that's what it was. But he's real graceful when he comes across something like that where he thinks it's going to be a certain way, then it shows up different, and he just makes the point. Doesn't matter how long you've been in this business, you can be wrong and you can learn something new every time. That's one of the things I appreciate about him. Let's see. So David says thanks, and Jeff, I think that was for the moderator status, I would think. Jeff, I always have to remember to unmute my microphone with the switch in my headset cord. Okay, so that's probably maybe another idea to Gary. That you might have a mute button on your physical mute button on your microphone. Chavi says, I was not for a while. What did you answer to my reaction? I think that means he was not at his computer for a while. And he's saying, what did you answer to my reaction? What's the reaction he's referring to? Of course, Catherine, come and rejoin. You don't need to ask, just come in. All right, so I'm going to do a Control F and type ZVI and get to all of Chavi's items. Hello, Catherine. Did not look up the load link. That's not his reaction. That's not his reaction. Catherine, can you turn off the sound on your YouTube video? I think
yes, I just did.
Thank you.
I just did.
Thank you. The link you provided is the source I use. Got that. And then what else did he put? I was not for a while. What did you answer to my reaction? I'm not sure what reaction you're referring to, Chavi. Chris says a guy was flying over his mother's house. He was talking to her on the radio. She told him, "Whoops, I'm not on the right button." You guys are sitting there right there in the Zoom session and not telling me that I'm not displaying the chat room. A guy was flying over his mother's house. He was talking to her on the radio. She told him he should drop in one day. He crashed his plane into her house. And that's from Chris. That's not from Blackwatch.
Hey, Doug,
Yes.
this is Gary. Can you finally hear me?
Yes, Gary, I hear you.
It's about done.
What did
My
you
fault, of course.
What did you do to fix it?
Believe it or not, I turned down YouTube.
Turn down YouTube and then you're able
I know it doesn't. There's no volume there, but who knows?
Huh. That's interesting.
I already tried the lower left with the speaker and the mic, and it doesn't seem like there's much echo, so that's good.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Good. Is Blackwatch still there?
Well, Blackwatch is in chat. He's not.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just...
Yeah, he was in Zoom last session. He came into Zoom last session.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, until my grandkids called and I missed out on everything.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Didn't miss it.
Nothing
It was
against
4
you
hours
guys, but
long.
I'll take my grandkids any day.
Yeah, somebody at work was watching it, and they hit me up Monday morning. It's like, how did you guys do that for 4 hours?
Yeah, that's crazy time. Somebody was asking if I was going for a record. Oh, that was Tim, but that was on text, I think. That you asked that. So now wait a minute. Let me look back at this thing from Chris. A guy was flying over his mother's house. He was talking to her on the radio. She told him he should drop in one day. He crashed the plane into her house, and then he's got these laughing emojis. So that must have been just a joke. Little dark humor there. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. All right, David Starbuck, I've done the same job for 23 years and I learned something new just about every day. Yes, I had a client on Wednesday this week that was trying to connect remotely to his office computer in Fresno from Garden Grove, which is on the west coast of California. They were in a rental house for a few weeks. And he told me that I had previously told him that on Saturday that he needs to have his staff person restart his computer. They have people in the office on Saturdays and Sundays routinely, small staff in an attorney's office. And so he told me on Wednesday that she had done that, but he still could not connect. And I said, well, that is surprising. I thought it would do. And he said, do you know what would cause that? And I said, well, the smart ass short answer is something's broken. And then the longer answer is I'm not sure what's causing it. I'll have to go check it out. And it sounds like something I've never seen before, but that only means this is Wednesday. Because seeing something I've never seen before is almost a daily occurrence. It's probably more fair to say a couple times a week. However, turned out it was not something I have not seen before. It was exactly what I told him to do. I had told him to have his staff person restart his computer. He says she did. She did not. And I've been through this before with her, and I've trained her about this before, but she's forgotten because it's been a while. Do any of you want to speculate on what she did wrong when she restarted the computer? Nobody? Bueller?
Bueller?
Anybody going after that? Tavi Menor's here. Hello,
Right.
Tavi. This is Tavi Menor.
Can you hear me?
Hi,
We can hear you.
buenas. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tú muy bien?
Oh, Catherine's trying the language that the two of them speak.
Oh no.
Oh, my neighbors just came home.
Oh,
And
you
they
were
said-
talking to them. Okay.
And they said, hi. They have no
Okay.
clue that I'm in a Zoom meeting and my door is open. So, yeah.
Okay, well, you might want to do the space bar to unmute option if you're going to have some noises going on, or however you want to do that. It's fine.
They now close the door. It's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, great. So,
You forgot to log in?
no, wasn't forgetting to log in.
Chat says it was the monitor.
Nope, not the monitor.
So never turned it off properly.
So let's see. Oh, there are some speculations in chat here. Let's go look at that.
She connected the cable to the I/O instead of the dedicated GPU.
Nope. So let me restate what the problem was. My client was unable to connect to his office computer through Log Me In, and I had told him to have his staff person restart the computer. She told him that she did that, but it did not work. And when I checked up on it, I found that she did not restart the computer. So the question is, what did she actually do?
She hibernated.
Shut it down?
Oh, there you go, Tim. You want to describe what that means?
It shut the computer down completely.
And then?
It doesn't, you gotta hit the power button to turn it back on.
Oh, she did that. She did that. That's not what I asked her to do, though. Why? Why was that the wrong thing to do?
You didn't hit the
It
restart
lost the
button
log
itself.
me in, probably.
What is the restart button?
The reset.
Not reset. It's not the reset button. That's not what we need. Let's see what else we got in here to see if, because you might not be recognizing if somebody is answering it. Center square, switch stations. She pressed monitor off. Nope. Wrong with the plug. Nope. Let's see. Chris, I got my Zoom account trying to figure out, is there an app?
She tried the power button.
Chris, you should just be able to click the link. And if you don't have the Zoom, you don't have to have a Zoom account. You should just be able to click the link in the description. And if you don't have the app, it would install it. Yeah, just click the link. You don't have to install it first even. Close the program. No, shut it off and said restart. Boom. David, you got it. Shutting off the computer and then pressing the power button to turn it on is not the same as restarting a computer.
True.
So
This is why I said she should have pressed the reset button. That's
No.
restart.
no, not the reset button on the computer, although that probably would have done the same thing. But here, I'm clicking on the Windows start button and then click on power. Here's an option for restart and here's an option for shutdown. What she did is she clicked on shutdown. In Windows 7, that was the right thing to do.
Oh, Windows 7.
But no, this was not a Windows 7. But
Windows 10 or 11.
Windows 10 restart is a better choice than shutdown, because shutdown on Windows 10 by default does a hybrid shutdown. So here I'm going to go to power space ampersand to get to power and sleep settings. Then go over here to additional power settings on the right. And then bring this up over here and then change what the power buttons do, which is a strange place for this to be. But change what the power buttons do, and then this right here, turn on fast startup. I've already unselected this, but by default, this has a check mark. I'm going to click up here for change settings that are currently unavailable so that this becomes clickable. This is the way it is by default on Windows 10. Turn on fast startup. Now what that means is when you click the start button and then the power button and then do shutdown, it doesn't do a full shutdown. It only shuts down the user profile portion of the Windows operating system, and it does a hibernation of the system drivers. So then when you press the power button to turn the computer back on, it does not reload all the drivers. So they just come back from the virtual, not virtual memory, they come back from the hibernation file on the hard drive. They don't get reloaded. So the log me in host mode is part of the system configuration, not the user configuration. So by doing shutdown and then pressing the power button, you don't get a full restart. So what I did on his computer, instead of teaching her again about this, because I've already been through that, is on his computer, I removed the check mark. So that if she does the shutdown again, it will accomplish the same thing. So what I did is I connected remotely to his computer, and I went into the event log. So here I'm going to go event, Windows key, and then event viewer. And I went into the system log, and I went back to the date when this issue occurred, which was Saturday. And I found that there was not an event 12 and 13 sequence. If I filter the current log for event ID 12, 13, it'll take me to the last time that I actually did a restart.
Okay.
And so here, now there's other powered things that happen. This was not a restart. But when I find 12 and 13 together, that'll usually be, operating system started. So this was an event when I did a start button and then restart. Last time I restarted this was August 16th. Now, if I go, let's clear the filter and then do find, and I'm going to search for the word resume, because I don't remember the event ID for resuming from hibernation.
Doug, Windows 11 has no hibernation then.
I hate hibernation.
Well, I think we've been told they don't have hibernation, but I bet you they have a low power state. I bet you they
Sleep.
have.
Yeah, they have sleep.
They have sleep, but
Sleep mode.
I'll bet you there's something else. I haven't looked, so if you haven't looked, I don't know. Maybe you have. But the reason why they did this in Windows 10 was so that Windows 10 could show a faster startup time than Windows 7 did. So normally people would just shut down using the normal method I showed, the Windows key, power, and then shut down. And then when you press the power button on the computer to start it up again, it's restoring from hibernation, so it appears to start up faster.
Well,
And
they
if
do that with Microsoft Edge also.
Microsoft Edge, yeah, I think that's true. I haven't looked into that, but I'm thinking if Windows 11 has done away with hibernation, that as an option, it makes sense that they did that because hibernation is pointless now that we have these faster drives.
And I said they're not power. They're just, the drives are electric. I mean.
Yeah. It's pointless when Windows 10, when we started putting in, why am I forgetting the names of these solid state drives? Oh, they're solid state drives, SSDs.
SSD.
SSDs and M.2s. It's pointless to do a partial hibernation because the startup is so quick because you don't have a spinning drive. When we had spinning drives, this fast startup thing was useful because then you didn't have to wait for all the time that the spinning hard drive took to load all the system drivers. Even then, it wasn't a big deal difference, but with solid state drives, it's pointless. So of course, Windows 11 has taken that away. And I think probably they took away the fast startup also because it also is pointless. I would suspect that this thing here, turn on fast startup, that probably isn't in Windows 11 either because it's pointless with SSDs. You're not going to increase the speed at all because
I interested.
when an
I have
SSD, Sorry, Catherine, go ahead.
I have it unchecked in the power options. I have it unchecked the fast start.
Okay, so
Because-
you've already unselected that.
Yeah, because I have a 4th gen NVMe,
Yeah,
which is
That's what we're
very
saying.
fast.
right. So having that hybrid shutdown is totally pointless.
I don't
She's
use
saying
it.
the power, I can't think of it, but the balance help. I'll go find it.
Sorry, but for those who didn't know, that image that was showing in the bottom right corner of the screen that looked blackish, kind of looked black and kind of gray, you didn't see a person, that was Blackwatch.
Windows is here. Blackwatch.
Windows.
Now,
Windows 11.
I have a theory. I have a theory about why he doesn't turn his computer on and why we only know him as Blackwatch, aka Windows. I got a few theories really. I'm thinking he is actually in real life president of the foundation for outlawing computer technology, because he's leading an organization that is dedicated to getting rid of computers completely. So he can't show his face or his real name when he's on YouTube, because that would be embarrassing, right? That's one possibility. Another possibility is that he's a famous person or a politician, and that would be kind of awkward to give out his true identity.
I thought he was Carrie.
You thought he was Carrie? There's a possibility. A third possibility is he may be a reincarnationist. Now, I don't mean that he's somebody who believes in reincarnation, but that he is actually somebody who lived through the life of working with mainframes and has all that background, his grandfather, and has all that life experience, but then he was reborn and is currently a teenage boy. And so he can't show his face, and he wants to be able to share all of his wealth and memory that he developed in his prior life, but he can't show his actual face, because then that would give it away, right? And when he was on with us the last session and he talked, he could have been impersonating what he thinks a 62-year-old man would sound like. Those are my theories.
Maybe he's an alien.
That could be two. That could
Illegal.
be two.
Oh,
Doug.
look at the screen.
Doug,
Yes.
I want my $2 back.
Blackwatch, I want $3 for letting you listen.
Oh, me.
But you will not get $2 back because YouTube took already 30% of it. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I could only give $2 in for $2. I can't do the math. Got to double the 30%, which is 60 cents. So that means $1.40.
Yep.
Who raised this kid?
Sometimes I do math better than other times.
Okay. Oh, Lord.
Next week when we do this, are we all going to have on mask and be like the mask Zoom session?
To conceal our identities, or because of COVID?
I'll play your game, sure.
You'll play my game?
Sure.
All right, you asked me. BW,
I got
I'm
witnesses to that. You sure you want to say that?
what?
Nothing.
You'll ask me again. All right.
He wanted to know if you wanted the conversation.
BW, I'm about to push a button. Which one?
Eject.
All right, here I'm coming back to chat to see what's going on with the rest of the world.
I think
Let's
they're all here, Doug.
Yeah, almost all in the Zoom session, huh? I'm showing. Oh wow, I'm only showing 10 concurrent viewers and 12 likes. And chat. Oh, that's interesting. Gives me a total chat revenue 25.53. Thank you again, guys. I mean, that's just thrilling for me. First time of being monetized. Let's see. Ken's to Jim. Yup to something. Could be Chris. Hold left shift while shutting down to hard reset. Yeah, that's another option to do. Let's see. If you come here to the power button and then hold down the shift key when you click shut down. My normal method, just because somewhere along the line I got in the habit of doing, is Windows key R, and then shut down space /S space /T space 3. So that is the shutdown command. The /S is the command to shut down. /T is for time, and the 3 designates 3 seconds. So when you click OK, you know what? I can do that here. Yeah, I'll click OK, and then I'll cancel that. Whoops, nope, I didn't cancel that.
You're blowing it. Huh.
Yeah, I ruined it. All right, so
Huge mistake.
yeah, there is a way to
Cloud fail.
you can
Jerome
do.
said, Kira, what a pain in the arse. And Kira, what a pain in the arse. And Kira, what a pain in the arse. And Kira.
Who's doing it?
That.
I think that must have been BW. I wasn't paying attention to who's got the. You guys can see the highlight around the square of who's talking at any
Right.
particular moment. So yeah, there we just went to Ken. So I didn't look quick enough to see who was highlighted at that time. Oh, I did shut down. I didn't do restart. I got to get up from my desk and go push the power button to turn that computer back on. Where is that one? It's over there. All right, so I gotta unplug. I'm not even gonna be able to hear you guys. You're on your own.
He's on his own.
I love my Bluetooth headset.
Mhm.
I can walk around.
Oh, you guys can still hear me though.
Hey Tim, do you use any drones to take shots with?
I'm working on a drone license. I don't have
Clicking
one.
Power cords.
Don't bother, Tim.
I don't like doing video that much anyway, but I do like doing the stills.
Right.
Hello?
All right.
Well, I
I'm
heard they
back.
changed the drone. How you have to have a license now to operate a drone.
Yep. I got one too.
Was the test real hard?
No.
I talked to Wayne Bush about doing that last year.
Yeah, Katrina probably has the balance and changed the balance, correct, Katrina?
Who's Katrina? Catherine, you mean?
Catherine, I apologize. My mistake.
Change the balance?
Yeah, to make it power instead of non-power.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so bringing this computer back to chat. YouTube /LWTDB. Click on the video. It's already muted. Pop out chat. Make that screen bigger. And we're back. Uh-oh, I think we're coming up with some funnies here. Let's see. Chris Gare, she closed the program. Oh, that's back up when we were talking about.
It's Windows.
Left.
Oh.
Hold shift down. Not Chris, not me. I don't think I'm joining today. Okay, some other time. Chris, event logs is a scammer's best friend. Oh yeah. They. It's just silly how they use that, but it does scare people. One more in Zoom, and it's a baseball team. Let's see. My gaming machine boots under 20 seconds. I've had spinning hard drives boot in 20 seconds.
I have spinning hard drives at work.
Yeah, spinning hard drive can boot in 20 seconds on a fresh Windows 10 install. If a hard drive is...
Yes, they have one megabyte of drive space dedicated to the drive.
What?
How you do that?
Say that again?
1024. I said 1 megabyte. I meant 1 gig. These are 16 gig drives. I didn't know that because I paid for them.
16 gigabyte drives. Okay, so is that just to connect to maybe a
servers?
Say again?
It's for servers.
For servers?
Yeah.
You mean 16 terabyte?
Yeah, make fun. I screwed up. She's right.
Oh, terabytes, not 16 gigabytes.
She's
okay.
right. I said, go ahead, shoot me.
Okay. Guns ready. Bang.
Yeah, tell me about it.
16 gigs.
Okay, so then let's see if here from Chris. If a hard drive is screwed in, how does it spin? Well, it's screwed into the spindle.
Take one apart and you'll see there's a spindle right down the middle.
Yeah, there's a spindle and it is actually screwed into it and with multiple screws like a tire on a car. Oh, Tim's going to show us.
Here's a platter.
All right. But
if you know what a platter is.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a drive that's open to show how it's screwed in?
No, I don't. I've destroyed all the bad ones, and these are the parts left over from them.
We take them out in the production area and put them through 100-ton presses.
No. All right, so then let's see. UAB is known. That's referring to the game that's going on. Jeff, I've been having issues with my laptop not returning from sleep. I have a video on exactly that condition. Neither the keyboard nor the mouse seems to work. I've experimented with all the power settings I could find, but didn't. Now, did you go? Yeah, I have a video on that exact situation with.
What laptop is it?
Pardon?
What is the
drive?
The brand and the model of the laptop?
Well, for Jeff, I don't know. For my client, it was either a Dell or an HP. But what turned out to be the solution was to turn off the settings in Device Manager. Right-click on each one of the devices, and any of them that have a power tab, tell it to not be able to. Why am I saying that when I can actually show that on screen? Right-click on the Windows button and go to Device Manager, and then go to all of your devices that might have power management. Like here's for the wireless, go to Properties, and look for a Power Management tab, and remove this check mark. Remove that check mark for everything. Because what's happening is Windows 10 is just, it's allowing one of your devices to go into power management mode, and it's failing to wake it up out of that low power mode. That turned out to be the solution. For the client that I was working, it was Harold Coyote. And let's see, where's that video at? And we did try lots of other things. We went through lots of other potential fixes first, and that one actually fixed it. I don't want to go to channel dashboard. Let's go to YouTube/LWTDB and videos. Somebody's got some background noise. Can you mute your microphone, please? And then sleep, I think, would be a way to find it. Yeah, here it is. Here's the video. Harold's HP laptop fails to wake after sleep, part 4 of 4. So there were 4 separate videos. And this one at 9, almost 10 minutes, actually demonstrates what the solution was. Okay. So, give that a shot, Jeff. Didn't know about the checkbox you've been discussing. Catherine, did you get my email to Blackwatch? Tony Wallow, another $1.99. Thank you, Tony. And Tony laughing at something that must have happened back earlier. David, whoops, not sure what that one was, what we were talking about at that time. That was over 10 minutes ago, or less than 10 minutes. May next time everyone on Zoom will take a shot for every comment. Yeah, I think that was referring to Gary's invitation to shoot.
Incorrect comments.
Yeah.
But I have an excuse for that. I remember 640K and 5 meg hard drives.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I think you also remember, along with me, probably cassette drives.
Oh, of course.
Cassette.
8-inch floppies, too.
Yeah, yeah. And computers with 2 floppy drives and no hard drive.
Oh, well, come on, that's not fair.
Oh, yeah, well, that's
IBM wanted $1,800 for that.
Right, right. My first hard drive was called a hard card. It was a hard drive that was actually in an adapter board that would plug in.
I think that was an AST drive. All in one.
Yeah, it may have been. I'm not sure.
My wife had a computer store and we sold them.
Oh, all right.
That was her second job.
Let's see, Catherine DeWilliam, and then how are 3 videos going? Yeah, I'm not sure. That was a conversation going on, I guess. There was more conversation going on. I was being funny. I think of spin as the whole drive spinning. You know what? I kind of thought that you were just being funny, Chris, with that about how, if it's screwed in, how does it turn? But that's fine. We talked about it anyway. And Jeff telling us the computer was an HP Pavilion 15 that was failing to come out of sleep. So what was Harold's computer? Harold's laptop, sleep problem. Yeah, his was an HP.
It was HP, wasn't it?
Yep, right here. Right here. Harold's computer was an HP that fails to wake after sleep.
And didn't you guys end up putting a new solid state in there?
Yes, but that was a separate video. That
okay.
That was at a later date.
What kind of HP was it?
Well, HP laptop. And I think that was actually a playlist, wasn't it? Yeah, here's view full playlist. So it's a playlist.
5 years ago, I was buying Elite 850s, and they were good computers, laptops.
HP Elite, did you say?
EliteBook 850s.
Yeah, certainly. So this is the fails to wake after sleep part 1 of 4, 2 of 4, 3 of 4, 4 of 4. And then he said he wants to install an SSD himself. So in this video, we actually place the order. And then in this video, I actually walk him through the procedure to install the SSD in his computer. And we start out with cloning it from the drive that was in his computer, connected it with an adapter, if I'm remembering right, because I think I had him buy an adapter for it.
I'm going to get angry.
Pardon? What angry, Gary?
She's kidding me about the terabytes.
Oh, you must be, okay, in chat, I guess.
It was good-natured.
All right.
I hope.
Now, which model was it? You were asking Gary which model, I think. I don't know if certainly it shows up as we go through the videos, but I don't know if it's identified in here.
Oh yeah. Yes. He did very well. I remember that video.
Yeah, he did do well. It was a really good time.
Oh, he loves it now.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim had talked to him while we were in the process of doing it. Tim was telling Harold, "You're gonna love that."
Oh, he talked to me afterwards. He loves it.
Yeah. So let's continue here on catching up. Blackwatch, I'm knocking at the door. Can you hear me? That's chit chat. It's chit chat. Chit chat. Chit chat. Jeff saying thanks.
Tim, were you taking a drive apart?
Say again?
I asked Tim if he was taking a drive apart.
Yep.
Oh, is he? All right, he's going to show us inside. Cool. More chit chat. Explain a stupid way. I hope you understood. More chit chat. I had a friend XT clone. There used to be a problem called stiction. I had a friend with an XT clone, 5 megabyte drive. He had to reach in and manually give the bottom of the drive spindle a twist to start it up. There used to be a problem called stiction. I'm back in the days. I'm finding
I actually believe that, Doug.
not hard to believe.
Not that hard.
Yeah, not hard to believe. I never actually encountered having to do that, but I think I have tapped on them.
I've seen that on mainframes, literally.
Yeah.
The way they fixed it was they'd walk by it and knock it with the elbow.
The way they fix it was what?
They'd walk by the drive and knock it with their elbow to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That is not a joke.
I believe it. Not a joke.
Well, that's to get your data off. If you didn't do that, you could not get the data off.
Yeah.
There he is.
Let's see. Okay, great. Let me know if you understand everything. I think that was chit chat. Nothing in pipeline. Have an SSD for the laptop. Put it in when it's finally out of extended warranty. Do you think there'd be a feature update for people who want to stay on Windows 10? Yes, I do. I think the feature updates will continue. They may not be twice a year, and I think they'll be more minor.
I think they'll go towards more for virus than enhancement of features.
Yeah, and it's going to be more. I think the updates for Windows 10 will be more along the lines of keeping it secure, not too much in features. Although I think there will be some in features
coming from Windows 11, probably.
Yeah, things that are in Windows 11. Some of them I think they'll bring back to Windows 10.
Doug, Windows 11 will get 1 year update.
Say again?
Windows 11 will get 1 year update only.
1A?
Windows 11 will get 1 update for a year.
Oh, 1 update per year. 1 feature update per year.
Yes.
It'll get security updates more often, right? But I think I had heard that too. I think I had heard that too. 1 feature update per year.
Mary Jo Foley is saying that.
Yeah. You know what? Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to take this call.
Who's that?
Hello, this is Doug.
Well, I should tell him we can.
Hey, Tim, are you putting a hard drive together?
I'm taking a old one apart to show the insides to you guys.
You're too dedicated.
They got a lot of glue on the bottom of this one. I've never seen that before.
Hey, Doug.
You were not muted the whole time.
Oh, you know what? I was not muted through Zoom, but I was muted through YouTube.
Ah.
Oh, you okay then?
Because I clicked the mute button in XSplit, so that muted YouTube, but you guys on Zoom were able to hear.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that because that didn't get recorded. But
we didn't listen.
So actually what would have been better would be for me to touch the physical mute button on my microphone.
Yep.
Hey, Doug,
Yes.
could you have your buddy put $20 on the triactor for me?
What? My buddy?
You.
Low flying planes. Oh my God. Your phone call.
You're referring to my phone call. How did you know that was one of my flying?
No.
He thought it was your bookie.
Oh, he thought it was my bookie. Oh.
$20 on the triactor. Oh Lord. Gary, help this guy out.
No, you get, hey, a lot of pop cultural reference I will not get. I promise you, I will not get. No, I did not get that.
I got one for everybody in Zoom.
I'm just kidding.
I have an employee who is a god at Linux, which we use underneath our SQL servers. And he was helping a guy at one of the big bookstores. And he told him which magazine to buy. You know, just talking. And he mentioned where he worked. This guy was walking around inside our office at 6 in the morning on his way to work.
Okay.
Because he was looking for the employee.
Walking around inside your office at 6 a.m. looking for an employee. This is a person who didn't work at your office and shouldn't be in your office?
Correct.
Oh.
The person he was looking for had said, "This is a good magazine. Take a look at it."
Gary.
So, other words, he became known to the person.
Oh.
And you don't want that to happen.
Gary.
Yeah.
I got a gig open. You want some security hired?
I have security in the house. Don't worry.
I
got a 12-pound dog. Sunday.
That is really the offices that I have worked in, where I get to a point where I walk in as though I belong there, and I find that I can do that even when there are people present who don't know that I belong there.
If you walk in like you own the place, or, you know, like, "Hi, I'm Doug," you know, blah, 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 you can usually get in, even our place.
Right.
You have to have your tag, you have to have everything to get through. I'll hold the door open for you, and you'll come right in.
All right.
I won't, but...
Okay, so let me see what I can do. I'm going to try to see if I can make Tim take full screen. Yeah, Tim's on full screen. Go ahead and show us that, Tim.
But it's in mute.
Yeah, I muted you, Tim, because when you got up and walked away, I think your microphone's making some noise. So here's the inside.
What is that, a Death Star?
I can see your computer screen.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's your camera is not focusing very well on the spindle, so I don't know if you will be able to get it to focus on the spindle.
It's a good picture. I mean, well, it's, you know.
Yeah, it's, the drive is shiny. Put that
spindle there.
Are
no
those
fingerprints yet?
Are you seeing screws?
That's a platter. Yeah, there's 3 screws on the spindle.
3 screws holding
it's
that.
Usually normal 3 or 4.
Yeah.
6.
Take those off and the platters come out, but you gotta use I forget what that tool is to put between the what are these things called? Not a needle.
Heads.
The heads.
Yeah, you gotta put a tool in between the heads to take them apart.
Yeah,
you don't want to damage the head.
Right. I have fully disassembled those.
I take all the bad hard drives apart because there's no way to recycle them no more.
Yeah.
What kind of drive is that? Just out of curiosity.
That's the digital.
This is a
500.
Western Digital.
Blue.
How big? Just out of curiosity.
It's the 3.5.
No. I think he means
Capacity.
gigabytes.
Oh, it's a terabyte.
Oh, okay.
How many platters?
3.
There is. How many platters are in this guy? I can't see. I'd have to take the spindle off to see how many platters are in there. Looks like there's only 2 in there. I don't want to damage that thing there because it could still be used. Looks like there's 2 platters in there.
Yeah.
They're pretty thick ones too.
I've also run them with the cover off.
I have too.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Have you ever tried switching them to get the data off?
No, I think once I don't think I've ever tried to access data once I've opened them. I know that in theory it's not supposed to be able to work because once you let just the microorganisms that are in the air into that, that's enough to interfere with the heads and the amount of distance they float over the platters.
That's too much dust.
It's too much dust. It's not going to read properly because the heads need a totally clean environment inside there in order to float the proper distance off the platter.
There's a little filter there that filters it when it's closed.
Yeah.
If there is any dust in there.
Yeah. So even though it's put together in a clean room, it still has a filter in there.
You don't put it your tube. Right,
I got a hard drive for part.
I'll try and make a video. No, you.
All right, so let's see. How do I remove spotlight? So that should bring us back to the Brady Bunch.
I didn't know you had a sponsor, Doug.
A sponsor?
Yeah, $300 data recovery.
Oh. Why is here show grid view? No, it's still got Tim spotlight.
You got some good videos.
I turned that off. I see. It's showing who. Let's go to this view and gallery.
You got some good videos made.
That's it. So then I'm on there, and then come back and see what people are doing in.
I'm sorry, Darren. Did you say something?
No, I was just reading the text I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow, I've never seen this before. They got a security chip inside the cover in case you steal it.
Oh.
From Best Buy or wherever you buy these things at. Interesting.
Inside the cover?
Yeah.
No. You can't do that. What?
That wouldn't make much sense. How the heck is the scanner gonna pick it up with a sheet of metal against it?
I don't know. That's what it looks like.
Oh, it's the filter.
Bring
it's
that. Tim, bring that up again. Wait, let me get you on big size.
I've never seen that before.
It's a filter.
So it's an RFID chip, but it's certainly not installed by the store. It had to be installed in manufacturing.
Yeah.
To track inventory of the drive. But that is surprising that it would be inside.
That's weird. I've never seen that.
Huh. Curious. That makes me want to take apart some drives over here. So Jeff says stiction was the drive head would stick to the platter. Oh, you know what? I have taken drives apart and just nudged them and put them back together and been able to retrieve data. Because that is the same thing. It, not even old drives. Any spinning drive could do that, to where the heads won't move anymore. And if you can just take the cover off in as clean of an environment as you can possibly get,
just
without being a clean room, and then nudge it and put it right back together. I do remember doing that, now that you mention that, Jeff. Chris says, I will do Zoom sometime. I have to get away from my mother to notify if she needs me, because I have to close my door. And maybe when I get batteries from my FRS radios, I would have to step out. Okay, then. Well, we'll look forward to that. Ida, Jeff, to Jeff, just 2 weeks ago, it is okay, chit chat. One more feature update for Windows, and yeah, they're going to do what they're going to do. I don't.
Somebody asked for me, it was actually in the office.
Say again, Gary?
I think somebody's asking about the guy in the office.
Oh, where?
I think it was Jim.
In chat?
Me. Wasn't me.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So I put an SSD in a 6-year-old desktop. It had an actual 5 years of spinning on the hard drive. Big difference in speed, certainly. Got changed for a sub. Chris, mute yourself. Okay, so that was what. Now, wait a minute. Chris is saying mute myself. That had to be with that phone call. Did you guys listening over YouTube only hear me when I was on the phone call? Because Chris wasn't in the Zoom session. He shouldn't have been hearing me. He's going to show me how it spins. Watch no, or black watch no. Windows 11 only one update sounds good per year, sounds good, but willing to say that it will be more updates than that.
Hey, Doug?
Yes.
Can we do a Zoom? I got a 6'4" troll in my inbox.
Could we do a Zoom? I got a 6-something troll in my
6'4" troll.
6'4" troll in my inbox. Okay, I'm going to work on this a minute, BW. Doug, could we do a Zoom? I got a 6'4" troll in my inbox. Troll inbox, 6'4" Zoom. I'm trying to connect those words to find. It's gotta have been humor in there somewhere.
I think the imposter's in Zoom right now.
Me.
Oh, you're saying we got a. Well, you said inbox. You saying? Do you think in the chat room we've got an imposter?
No, in my email inbox, but I think the guy's there.
In your email inbox, you've got an imposter, but you think the guy is there. There meaning the chat room?
Now you're confusing me. What was the problem?
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, BW.
I'm trying to figure it out, and I don't understand it either.
No, but Jim doesn't have it? All right. Hi, Jim.
Got a 6'4" troll in my email inbox, and the one that's sending it is there.
6 meg.
The one that's sending it is there.
I think what he's saying is somebody in the Zoom thing is sending him email of some sort.
Wait.
He said in chat.
Does he mean the Zoom inbox?
No.
Oh, Lord.
No, he means that the person is in the chat room. He means the person is here on the Zoom.
Person here that's in the Zoom is sent.
Gary, Darren, Tim, you, Jim, Zvi, Catherine.
It's not me. It's not Ken.
Not me.
It's not Tim. It's not Jim.
I could only dream of being 6'4".
Yeah, I have a hard time believing a troll at 6'4".
Oh.
Trolls are short. Ken, are you saying that you're 6'4" and you're a troll?
I am.
So you self-identify as a troll?
No. Blackwatch identifies me as a troll.
Blackwatch calls you a troll.
Yes.
All right then. The truth is out.
It's only a suspicion. I don't know.
Okay, but you think somebody has sent you an email who is in the Zoom session?
I think my email got hacked though, Blackwatch.
It never had any problems. There's no way. Who's watching the store while your kids are in the pool anyway?
Who cares?
I persuaded someone to leave.
Oh, Tim left the room.
No.
And he muted himself.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Catherine.
No, my cat. Sorry. They want to fight.
They want to fight.
Cats.
His cat or cats or her cats. All right. All right. All right.
Okay, it's over. I'm sorry.
Yeah, heading back over to chat.
What's the matter, Chris? You don't get it. What's all these people that I don't get it? Oh boy.
I don't get lots of things, and I'm proud of it.
Not you, Chris Garrett.
Yeah, you're saying Chris didn't get some part of that.
Go ahead, it's your show.
Ida, yes, a record player. The only difference is the mechanism lever never touched the plate. Yeah. If they do, you're in trouble. And back in the day, many of you remember when we had to park the hard drive, so that would make the heads go back to a resting position off of the platters. Very low budget YouTuber. When redoing something, putting something new together, I try to make a video. No real projects on the horizon. Now the drive has COVID since we opened it up. Yeah, Tim exposed the drive to.
Yeah, there's a parking spot on this one too.
Yeah, well, they automatically park though. We don't
Sometimes
have to
they don't. They get stuck. So you got to nudge them a little bit, then they start working again.
Yeah, that can be. Darren to Jim saying he's got some good videos made. William could be done by the Best Buy as a special order. Chris, we used to stick those RFID things on people when I worked at the grocery store.
Grocery store?
He walked out the door. Chris, I like your...
Man, I got to try that at work. Store. I hate looking for people.
All right.
Yeah. There's a ton of glue on this thing.
Glue on the hard drive?
The cover.
Oh. I heard it, yeah, to seal it, probably. I heard a few words, like 2 words over YouTube. So Chris says he heard a few words, 2 words over. Yeah, there was a brief time I said hello to him before I got the YouTube microphone muted. I didn't get it either. So Chris didn't get whatever the joke was. Was that blue car yours? Sam Lazar's here. Hi, Sam. I had a Pfizer injection just Wednesday. Good. Glad to hear it.
Where's my toolkit? There it is.
I had a COVID scare myself this week.
Uh-oh.
The one on my thumbnail, no, mine was real close, though. The next time I go to my mom's to dig up, that's a chit-chat. Last Wednesday.
Me and you got our COVID shots at the same time.
Yeah. They actually stuck on my shoes a lot because I sweep the floors. Oh, the RFID thing stuck on his shoes. What should I do with old technology, DVD drives, HD? I have 2 options here, and that is that I take them to Electronics Recyclers of California, which is just about 6 miles away from me. They run them all through metal crunchers and shredders, and they take all the metal and precious metals out of computers and recycle the raw materials. The other thing I do is take it to Salvation Army, or I never keep straight. It's either Salvation Army or the other one.
What was that place we took them all to one time? It was they do it once a year, electronic recycle over at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, they set up at different places around town, but they have a permanent facility south of Fresno. And so they'll set up trailers at different parking lots. And the one for Goodwill or Salvation Army, whichever one it is, they have a sign out saying they take electronics. And I just pull up with my car in their alley, and they take them there. And they actually take them from there to electronics recyclers.
Doug?
Yes.
How do you get the hard drives into the Salvation Army kettle?
I just knew it was coming. As soon as he said, "Hey, Doug," I knew he was going to be ribbing me on something.
I got this gal.
I've tried that a lot of times. They don't fit. That woman in black hits me with her purse like I'm a smart ass. You know, I don't know. Just wondered.
Well, just try take them, disassemble them first, like Tim did, and just so that there's all the pieces, and you can put the pieces in one at a time.
Is this one of those technology things? You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the tools for it.
I won't get it.
I could use this for parts, but the platters they're pretty much gone.
They're both the same size?
Had a hard waste.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. What's this here, Sam? E-waste recycling. The parts still work. My local council has a hard waste collection twice a year from our nature strip. Is he intentionally misspelling the word waste here because that's what this whole thing is?
I think he means waste. W-A-S-T-E.
Well, that would be the obvious thing we think he means, but my local council has a hard waste collection twice a year from our nature strip.
Don't listen to Sam.
Yeah.
It's 7 a.m. there. He isn't awake yet.
Yeah, the waste is the thing that your belt goes around, spelled that way. And then
English
nature and strip. I don't know, that is almost sounding like an off-color joke, but I think it was actually just a misspelling. I would first wipe the hard drive 7 times first. No, because this e-waste recyclers, they put it through a metal shredder. And I have seen this. Their staff gets scanned with a metal detector when they arrive to work and leave. Their cars get examined. Now, in part, that's because they do tend to hire ex-cons. So they are they're trying to provide jobs to people that are trying to rehabilitate.
Doug, that's
Yes.
one that you did not suggest that he might be.
I did not suggest that he might be.
BW.
I didn't suggest that he might be an ex-con. You're right. You're right. So he might be an ex-con, maybe a famous ex-con.
Oh, definitely. Or at least he identifies.
Identifies as such? Okay. Or maybe he's on the FBI most wanted list.
Been there, done that.
MI6.
MI6? Yeah, that could be. He could be a secret agent spy.
I think he's MIB.
What was that, Ken?
I think he's MIB.
MIB?
Mm-hmm.
Men in Black.
Mice in Black.
I caught it. Cultural pop reference, I caught it, but there was a 12.5-second delay. You understood that, right? You guys don't know how challenged I am into this stuff. All right.
Now, somebody that flies a plane should catch more jokes.
Say again?
Somebody that flies a plane should catch more jokes.
I don't.
I would think, if I ever flew a plane, it would be a joke.
You know, if I was a man in black, it would explain all the aliens on my screen.
Well done. Well played, sir. Touche. All right. From hard disk to take out the magnet, the rest goes for recycling. I'm bad at spelling English, Australia. Sam, I hope you have good nature about me having fun with that. I certainly didn't mean to be offensive. I just kind of wanted to take and play with it a little bit. The platters make a good clock face. Good idea. Chris,
I'm going to make chimes out of them.
Say again?
I'm going to make chimes out of them.
Chimes. You can take the disc out, put it in a fire, make sure it's really, really burned. All right.
Now, the discs are good. If they AOL discs are good for changing.
Okay. We dump things we don't want in front of my house, then the council collects it twice a year. Sorry for bad spelling. We have that too. we have a major pickup day, we call it, where we can put out all kinds of junk, that we can't really put into the garbage bins.
Can I address all you guys there?
All right.
Get off of my lawn.
Off of my lawn.
You,
I did something really fun one day. Laptop went bad. I took all the guts out of it, the hard drive and the RAM, and sat the laptop out there, and it just disappeared within minutes.
well, I put computers and monitors out, and they take a while. And we have a community yard sale where everybody in the neighborhood has stuff out, and I'm always out there for free. I don't want any money for it because I would just want to get off of the street. Boomer. I'm so sharp-witted. BW said, "Get off my lawn," and I came right back with the comeback, "You boomer."
That was more than a 12-second delay.
Yeah, I know. I had to go Google it.
Okay.
Seriously, I turned over this and said generation names, and finally came up with boomers, though, because that's the get off my lawn. That's attributed, I think, to boomers.
Boomer Eisen.
Say again, Gary.
Boomer Eisen.
Boomer Eisen.
And I think it was a football player.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Oh, I guess I didn't. I missed that.
Was he Cincinnati or New York? I can't remember.
Say again.
I think he was either the Cincinnati Bengals or he played for the Giants, and he was a quarterback.
Oh, Boomer Eisen is a person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that cultural pop reference.
It's
I don't know.
Eisen, but that's close enough.
I when you said that, Eisen, I was thinking it came from something on Carrie's channel somehow. I thought you said something about nutty, but anyway, I was thinking boomerism. Boomerism, as in ISM, as in something a boomer would say. So, get off my lawn is a boomerism.
Well, that doesn't.
Never tell anybody to get off your lawn.
I just put google.com into your host file. You're blocked.
Let's see. I gotta move this. Well, let's see. I guess I can scroll this way. There. I think the reason Black Watch isn't on video, he's wearing nothing but a kilt and a smile. There you go. Nice one, David. Sam says all good. Thank you. When are you streaming again? It's a question to Ken. Do you have an answer for that, Ken?
No, I was asking Sam when he was going to.
Oh, that's right. You're asking Sam. Sorry.
I'll be streaming tonight, Saturday.
Wish we had that here in Columbia. Electronics recycling. Yeah, I'm hard pressed to understand. What do you do with old electronics there in Columbia or anywhere else?
Yeah, the state runs a program here. They have there are 3 counties in Delaware, and there's a facility in each county to take the electronic recycling.
All right, and who's running that?
The state is.
Oh, wow.
State is this?
Delaware.
Oh.
We're small enough we can do that.
Yeah. I think I heard that. When I looked up this Electronics Recyclers of America is the name of this company. It's possible your state actually ships to them, unless you know what your state does with the stuff. Do you know, Jim?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
Yeah.
No. All I care about is that I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, and I also think that I saw something that indicates a lot of that stuff is shipped overseas to some country that is willing to take it. I don't remember what they do with it, but
well, fortunately, I make sure that if the drive's still functioning, it's wiped. So
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
No. Again, with electronics recycler here, I don't worry about it because I know what they do with them. They go through the metal shredder. I did upload. Say again.
Is that one out there on Jensen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they do. They shred them really good.
Yeah, they shred
and they
them.
do have metal detectors.
Yeah. They don't let their staff take anything out.
One of our operators at work used to be a forklift driver out there, and he told me about all the crazy stuff they do. I was like, oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you can't if you go up to their bay door when it's not an event day, you can't walk in. You can't walk in past that threshold and not get confronted. People are going to confront you. You don't belong here. They all have ID badges and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. So Sam says he uploaded a video. Have you ever gone down a recycling place behind Strat? That's Chit Chat. Dinner. Get off my lawn. Famous movie line from the movie Gran Torino. So that's David Tell Me. So again, that perhaps was a pop culture reference. BW assumed I would get it. And the only thing that I knew of Get Off My Lawn.
It was a movie filmed in Detroit.
Filmed in Detroit?
Yeah, the movie.
All right. I vaguely recognize Gran Torino as the name of a movie. I don't recall anything about it.
Clint Eastwood.
All right, and I probably did watch it. That's the nice thing about my memory issues is that I can watch a movie that I saw 2 months ago and it feels fresh because I don't remember it. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. Who here still has a CRT monitor? I have one that I think somebody's going to want me to take away for recycling. I have 4 of them, VGA connection. I have a VGA to HDMI adapter. I've used CRT on my gaming laptop. They're saying Sam is actually using a CRT. Applause for you. Chit Chat, CRT died. I could watch it going black. Latest one showing up is the fishing one.
Trying to figure out the last CRT monitor I had. And I'm drawing a blank, so it's got to be at least 10 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for me too.
I think I still got one in storage somewhere.
Yeah, certainly not in use, but Sam's saying he's got one in use, or 4 of them in use.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you won't have to heat that room.
Catherine says Switzerland has electronics recycling. Colombia has no clue. Yeah. What do you do? What's happening with all the old electronics in Colombia then? I mean, it's yeah. Where does it go? Or do you just have to keep it all? Can you throw it? Okay, Catherine, can you throw it into your garbage dumpster and it goes to a landfill? Or do you get in trouble for that? David, I have a CRT is connected to my Windows 98 retro gaming box. Yeah, wow. Delaware has only 3. Delaware only has 3 counties, not countries.
Yeah. The whole state, I think, is barely 100 miles long.
All right.
Very small. I've been through there.
Right. And Delaware is the one that gets a lot of corporations registering in Delaware to avoid.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of the credit card companies are headquartered here.
Yeah.
Our company's registered there.
What company is registered there?
Our company.
Your company.
Yeah.
I think I'm still not understanding which company you're saying is registered in Delaware.
The one I work full time.
Oh, the one Gary, your company is registered in Delaware.
All companies I work for are registered there.
Oh, wow. Oh, all right.
And the Ford Motor Company I worked at.
I thought that was a way to avoid
It is.
some expenses and taxes, and you're saying it is.
Not some, a lot.
A lot. All right. And you're a big company.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Moving along. CBS affiliate can't remember the signage. I need to start skipping and to do the ones that are just orange.
Catherine's having cat problems. You can hear them in the background.
All right. Let's go. Let me go over here and mute Catherine then.
I think I got your next Zoom session set up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
BW has my next Zoom session set up.
This is true. This is true.
Okay.
There's 3 ISPs up there, the biggest. Everybody's on their backbone, right? There's 3. Only 3, Rogers, Bell, and TELUS. So I phoned up. I thought I'd get tech because sales, they're just going to try to sell you stuff. That's all. I'm talking to an intermediate tech. I said, I want to know if I can get VoIP. You know what he said to me for 20 minutes? They do not support applications you run on your machine. I said, pardon? We don't support applications you run on your computer. I said, you do know what VoIP is? No. Second level support, intermediate. Do you have that stuff down there?
Yes.
So we're going to have a Zoom, and you're going to tell him what VoIP is.
Oh.
Because apparently he doesn't know.
Sorry, my cat unplugged the cable of the TV.
Ooh.
Catherine.
All right.
Buddy.
Catherine.
Yes?
Put away your catnip. You got 2 high kitten cats down there.
Yes, he's always doing things when I'm in a Zoom meeting. He's always doing things that he shouldn't do. He gets ideas, not good ideas, mind you.
He wants the attention, wants you to stop what you're doing and go pay attention to him.
Yes, exactly. Bingo. Yes.
Yeah, typical man.
Yes, he's a male cat. So, yeah.
Speak for yourself, Doug.
I'm not. I'm not. I was speaking for this stereotypical sarcasm that would come aimed at the stereotypical man.
Come on, guys, jump in. This guy's taking us down the tubes quick.
What? Wait, Doug. Are you saying that some of us in this Zoom are sarcastic?
I know.
Inconceivable.
No. I want to move on now.
Gotta watch out. I got my interest.
Christy, come and get your old man and show him the way to the door.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Catherine has asked a question in chat. She's also obviously in Zoom. She's asked about, is the HP Chromebook working? So that would be for Joe Ellen. I had a Zoom session with my brothers on Friday yesterday, and the previous Friday we skipped, which would have, and I think the previous Friday before that was after Joe Allen. Boy, was it that long ago? I guess it was. But anyway, last time I asked, she had not actually even opened the package yet. But last night I did not ask. It was on my mind. We got carried away with some other conversation. One of the things was my rant about a COVID incident I had recently. But so I don't know if she's used the Chromebook yet. if she's got it running. First laptop, secondhand IBM, Rhode Island, small, carrier, smaller state, believe some countries, Jeff Ryman, that's 216. How far behind am I? And that was, I just went a little bit past, got you, don't use CRT that often, first time, use it from time to time as an experiment, born in 2001. I thought you were younger than most of us, Sam. Somehow, I think you had said that somewhere along when we were talking about ages or something. So you're 2001, so you're just 20 years old. Yeah, right? Okay. In 2001. Yeah, and that today the 20th anniversary of that. 9/11. I have box ESP for bad Oh, Catherine, I have a box especially for bad electronics. So you're holding on to them, I guess. 20-year-old gateway through Voodoo and 5 in bot. Do you need to go now? Oh, bye, Catherine. But wait a minute, she's still on Zoom. 219, that was a while ago, so I'm not sure what she meant by that. Is that when the cats were acting up? William, probably. Where I used to work, used to rebuild CRTs they make. I seen glass shot into a block wall before. When they let go, go boom, when safety band removed. Okay, I'm struggling. Where, I think that's WHERE, where I work, used to rebuild CRTs they make. I have seen glass shot into a block wall before. When they let go, go boom, when safety band removed. So I think if you break a CRT, it kind of explodes, doesn't it, a bit?
I think it kind of implodes. It's kind of a vacuum, I believe. I believe it's a vacuum in there. It kind of implodes.
Shot into a
vacuum
black wall.
tube, yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I can't quite read what's going on there. Been up to 3 years. It came back that way. ISP is not good. Translating. I dialed a local ISP that I used to use for dial-up. They still provide dial-up. Who uses dial-up in 2020? I dialed the dial-up, made a modem sound. I dialed the dial-up, made a modem sound. So, a local ISP that I used to use for dial-up. They still provide dial-up.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
What was that AOL we had when it first got internet?
Well, AOL started out as a dial-up service before internet.
Yep.
So did CompuServe.
Yeah, CompuServe, right.
I used to be on CompuServe.
Me too.
We didn't have that option where I lived.
Okay, I'm going to mute and step away for a moment. Entertain yourselves, please.
Bye, Catherine.
Well, I figure if we wait another 5 or 10 minutes, Catherine's cats will start acting up again, and we'll be entertained.
Get me some water. I gotta get Doug some of these Bluetooth headsets.
Oh, Ken, a very interesting thing. I assume you were on the live stream I last did with the 3 machines. There was the 5600G that I did. Then I upgraded my wife's machine.
Right.
And then I put the real old hardware together.
Right.
Well, the motherboard that I eventually pulled out of my machine to do the 5600, because I swapped motherboards at the same time. I put my wife's old CPU on it. You're going to love this. Every once in a while, the thing doesn't want to boot. It doesn't even want to post. Pulled out one RAM stick, it posts. Put the RAM stick back in, it doesn't post. Pull out the other RAM stick, it posts. As long as it has 2 RAM sticks in it, it intermittently doesn't want to post.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was very weird. And I'm like scratching my head, and then it dawned on me.
Did you try 2 different ones?
No, I don't. It does. It didn't matter which one I put in, as long as there were only one, the machine would post.
Well, this is two different other ones other than what you had.
No, there was no other RAM, but I did manage to solve the problem, and it's very interesting. The board has an older Ryzen 3 2200G. The motherboard BIOS was a more recent BIOS to accommodate, because I was originally going to put the 5600G on the 450. It's a B450 board. I was originally going to put that on the B450 board if the return board I had gotten from Amazon didn't work. Apparently, I had to back rev the BIOS. Once I did that, it's perfectly fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very weird. I was like, what the hell's going on here? Because sometimes it would work fine and it'd be okay, and then I would leave it alone for a while, and then I would turn it back on, and it would power cycle, just constantly. Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. Once I removed one RAM stick, it would post, and I'm like, okay, that's just too weird. I went to the ASRock site and I started looking at all the previous BIOS, because the one that was on there was like 4.8, which was one of the BIOSes between 4.2 and 4.8 added the 5000 series capability to a B450 board. And it has warnings about, you don't want to do this if you have this particular family of CPU, and apparently the 2200G is one of them. So once I back leveled it about 3 or 4 versions, came right up.
Kind of shoots down the theory of keep your BIOS up to date, eh, Jim?
Well, it's only because I originally on the 450 board in question, I originally had a Ryzen 5 3400G on it, and that was perfectly happy. It didn't care. But when I did all the part swaps that I did in the live stream, I wound up with the old 450 board with, I think it was a 4.8 BIOS on it and a Ryzen 2200G. And apparently my guess is that as they've updated the BIOSes, they started dropping the older CPU support. So back rev a couple of additions, boom, now it's happy.
So you can use both RAMs now?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, not a problem. It was just, I was scratching my head trying to figure out, because sometimes it would work and sometimes it would, like, I have to struggle with it for half an hour, removing the CMOS battery, doing this, doing that, and it would eventually come up. So far, once I back rev down to about, it's a BIOS 4.1, I think. Yeah, 4.1. Once I back rev to that, boom, up every time. With both RAMs.
Okay, I'm back.
We can hear you.
Over here, Mr. Fun Seeker, I was catching up with chat here, and took me a few moments to figure out Catherine's comment. She was referring to understanding Joellen, who I said had not opened the Chromebook, and Catherine said she wouldn't open it either.
Isn't there a warning label on the box for that?
Nah, harsh. Let's see. And Catherine, mine imploded. It was white. It was white dot in the middle, and it was gone. Mine imploded. Is she referring to she had a Chromebook?
CRT. No, CRT.
Oh, CRT. All right. Thank you. Right. And she said I have to leave. So goodbye, Catherine. I'm sorry I missed you leaving. If she's already gone, I guess. She's gone.
Nice to have her on here.
Chat. Yeah, certainly. Now, Mr. Funseeker says, my first internet for me was CompuServe. My first communication outside of the computer that I was at was with a BBS service, bulletin board service.
Right.
There's various computer clubs would have computers that their computers would answer modem calls, and
Which
we
one,
could
Vital
trade
or
files.
Major?
Yeah, Jim
That too.
Jim
Did
was
that
on
too.
board with that, and who else? Ken said, yeah.
All we had was AOL in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah. All right, so then let's see, Sam. My next planned Sam Lazar tech YouTube video is about how I update Android. Also going to do update iOS on a later date. Great. William, a CRT is made of two parts: face glass and bell-shaped glass, thin strip of glass that holds them together. Yes, they pull the broken glass in, then shots them out at very high speed. All right. I always use the latest BIOS version. I don't bother with that. I don't bother installing a BIOS update unless I have a reason to need it. Well, actually, let me modify that a little bit. When I buy a new computer for a client, whether it's a refurbish or whatever, I'm always using, HP, Dell, Lenovo, or possibly another major brand. But I'll go do their driver updates, and they'll typically include a BIOS update, and I will definitely do that once. Later, I don't update them later. I just want them updated when I first send them out. Oh, look at there. Sam's coming in. That would be Sam Lazar, I assume. Javi says 111.
By Steve Case. Steve Case.
Steve Case?
Yeah. AOL.
AOL. So I heard Steve Case and AOL. Is Steve Case a major player with AOL or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Like 95%.
Okay. Then let's see what do we got. Well, let's see. Let's say hello to Sam. And is Sam up yet? Where'd he go?
He was here. Then he was gone.
He was here and then he was gone.
We have two windows.
The kangaroo wouldn't let him out of his pouch.
Let him out of his pouch.
Windows version 1 and Windows version 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Whoop.
Oh, now what's happening?
Yeah, that's very weird.
Ooh, what is that?
Somebody sharing.
Whoa.
For God's sake.
Somebody sharing the screen.
Not me.
All right, so
You're gonna
I
have
took
to
that off the
kill that
video.
one.
We got a problem, person.
Windows, take out Windows.
Let's see. I took it off. I took it off the video.
What the heck?
Come on, where is it?
You want to know who I nailed earlier?
Stop video. How do I? Let's see. I gotta go to participants and go find what is. Oh,
the
they're
Windows.
still messing with us, but that's not going out over the video.
Not cool.
No.
I got an idea who it is.
Can you not?
Well, I'm looking at the names of the
Finder.
participants, and I don't see anyone that's not accounted for.
There are two windows.
Yeah,
It's one of the Windows people. It's one of
The
them.
last one.
Oh,
I took a guy out earlier, somebody.
all right.
Wait.
So if I BW, if I lose you on this, you come back in.
Yeah, I haven't done the Zoom account yet.
Better.
I'm trying to come up with a handle.
Yep, you got the right one.
Yeah. Now I actually just put them into the waiting room. But I'm going to go turn on the waiting room for everybody. So that means anyone else that comes in won't be able to just come right in like that.
You might want to hide the login information.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still don't hear they're coming back. So
I can give you the screen ID if you want
Yo, man,
later.
what's up?
somebody just said, "What's up?" Is that the person I just hid?
No idea.
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, it was. I gotta find that.
Yeah, leave him sit in the waiting room.
Troublemakers.
Oh, he came back.
Yeah, he's back here again.
All right. Well, people in the Zoom meeting just.
Hey, old man. Hey, old man. Why are you removing me? Hey, white-headed. Hey.
Yeah.
Why are you removing me, nigga?
I gotta get him.
Hello. Hey. Why are
Hey,
you moving?
Paul.
Okay. Who do you want to report? I gotta get to that waiting room thing. Where is it? Edit.
I'll email you the ID, Doug,
Well, okay.
if you want.
Let's see, there's settings.
So because I know absolutely nothing about Zoom, are you able to identify everyone by a name?
No,
Only by their handle.
that's pointless. You can change your handle to anything that you want.
Sure.
Oh.
Apparently, they're going to keep going at it.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know. I gotta get this.
No way to block them?
Yeah, I just don't know quick enough, and I gotta stop talking to you guys because I can't look and find it at the same time. Video.
Your mom, man. This is your mom.
Show medium controls.
Your mom is so sexy. I like your mom. Hey, what's up, bro?
Let's see. I gotta put.
Do you love
Let's
this?
see. Okay, so I'm muting Zoom from the video.
Yeah. Okay. Then what will you do? Wait, do you know?
Okay, well, you know what? We've been long enough. I'm just going to go ahead and end the live stream at this point. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all the donations, everybody. And have a great day. Goodbye.